Hello everybody and welcome to a video that's kind of impromptu, but I figured I would put it out there since it'll be interesting. So here we're in the Minecraft vote for the 3 buildings that would potentially be added into the Minecraft movie sequel, and it's a vote on which one you would like to see. I'm just doing this video to give my personal opinion on each of them. Let's start by just reviewing them all. So first, for this one, it is basically a large structure made of an ice foundation, where the building itself uses tough blocks, and the other variants, I believe polished tough blocks and tough brick blocks, along with variants of those such as fences and stairs, in order to be able to give more texture. There's also prismarine blocks, as you can kind of see from the more green, as well as very weathered copper blocks that gives a greenish color at the top. The basic reasoning for the copper is that it looks to be a lightning rod lighthouse. A description of it: a unique base atop a small iceberg of oxidized copper, tough bricks, and dark prismarine, which of course I mentioned earlier, those were the blocks that are mainly used. 2 towers connected by a bridge. The lightning rod channels raw energy to power the base. Now, there is kind of one problem I have with this. It's a lighthouse. It does have some prismarine lights on it, but if I think of a lighthouse, I think of the kind of lighthouse that's supposed to guide ships to shore. It's supposed to have a strong beam. This looks more like a lantern house, a lightning lantern house. But I do like the general look of it. Here, let's get let's go back a little bit so you can kind of see it more in its fullness. So you can kind of see there's the copper up there, and there's all of this. And in fact, we can go inside. We can go up here. We have a crafting table, and we can come over here. We have another crafting table, and there's some carpet. I feel like they could use a bit more, but it's there. There's no carpet here for some reason. I guess they ran out of budget and just put carpet over there. And oh yeah, there's no way to go up any further. Unless you're using like the potions that they give you over there, the bartender, the fizzy drinks, which he probably stole from Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. You can't really go any higher. I like the idea of this one. I feel like it could use a better representation of it being a lighthouse by having like some sort of giant beam or some sort of giant like prismarine light source, with then the lightning rod atop that, so that then when the lightning hits the lightning rod, it channels down to a massive light source right below it. Or have it so then there's a lightning rod on one tower and the light source on the other, so that when the lightning hits one, it channels over to the other, emits a bright light which stays charged for a while to be able to guide ships to safely go to shore. I feel like that would probably be a bit of a better design take, but I do like what they are going for. Next up, we have the Copper Badlands Castle, which, as you can expect, it was basically just a copper building with some concrete, it looks like, in a Badlands, which Badlands are kind of known for, I believe, terracotta. so having concrete kind of makes sense. A castle built using the new copper blocks. Not that new, but yeah. Really tough to fit within the space, but such a fun challenge. Also experimented with glazed terracotta. You did right there. Now, there's one huge problem I have. While this looks pretty neat, I can't deny it looks kind of cool. There's one huge problem. There's no doorway. You can't get inside of it. You come around to the side, there's nothing. There is no door, there's no entryway, there is absolutely nothing to get inside, which is one of the big things of having a house or a castle. You kind of want to get inside. But this is such a well fortified castle that not even the king and his men can manage to get back inside of it. And they have the key, but they forgot the door, so they are locked out. So this one is a bit of a problem because of the fact that it quite literally doesn't allow you to go in. I don't know if it would just be like in the background of the Minecraft movie or what, but I look at this and I go, if it's going to be in a movie, it should be in a movie. It shouldn't just be like, you know, some sort of windmill that you see in the distance that barely has any features. These things are meant to have some kind of features. This one, you can at least go around to the light towers. You can like kind of go around and see the stuff inside. This one, you can't even get in the door. Physic, break the man's arm so that we can get the gate key. The man has no gate key. Even though we threaten him, he still has no gate key. We'll go on to the next one, the Tree Village. The Tree Village, giant custom trees whose trunks merge into a single vertical structure. More like an entire village suspended among the branches than one house and tree. So basically, the first one took away from the Oompa Loompa. No, wait. The bar took away from Willy Wonka, and this one is straight up taken away from the Oompa Loompas. And that one is taken away from my sanity. But anyway, so the... what was it called again? Tree Village. I would think that it would be called Tree House Village, but... okay. For this one... well, let's see. So this is a house. There's no bedding or anything. I guess tree dwellers just enjoy sitting or lying down or sleeping on hard brick floors, as one does from time to time. And when it comes to getting up, let's use the water here. Yeah, you can use that kind of obstacle course up there, or you can just use the water, which, while I enjoy a good obstacle course, I don't know if this was specifically meant for that. Anyway, so we have this, we have some kind of bridges and whatnot. So, it's decent. What do we have over here? It's, oh, that's the back of the house. So we have the house up here. Okay, I guess the people up here just straight up upgraded from sleeping on a brick floor to sleeping onto a hard wood floor. I suppose that's a bit of an upgrade. Alright. Some kind of watchtower post. Okay. It didn't exactly give easy access to be able to go all around this without being in straight creative mode. So these are the 3 builds. And now I'm going to rank them in my opinion. At number 3, the Copper Badlands Castle. I'm sorry, but if you don't even have a way to get into the castle, then I'm not going to be... Yeah, I'm not going to be voting for a castle that you can't even go inside. I don't want just a background prop for the movie. I would like to legitimately see these end up being a part of the movie. Like, have it do something. This just straight up is... While it's not exactly bad to look at, there's no door. And a door is kind of one of the biggest things about having a castle. So, unfortunately, this goes in 3rd place. So that means in 2nd place, it's either the Lightning Rod Lighthouse or the Tree Village. Which one am I going to choose? Tree Village. First off, Tree House Village would probably have jumped it up volumes just for a naming convention, but just naming it Tree Village, I don't know. Second off, whatever villagers are going to be inside, they aren't going to be able to sleep comfortably. They're going to be up all night. There's going to be phantoms knocking at their door, and all they can think about is the fact that they didn't think to get sheep, so they're just going to have a hard either brick floor or a hard wood floor. Either way, it's not the best. It's also just kind of a simple design. While it's nice, I do feel like the copper kind of is out of place. I would have just kept, you know, like the normal... I would have had it so it's like, you know, it's wood and leaves and planks. And maybe I would have kept the, you know, the stone bricks, but the copper just feels out of place. So while this thing is all right, it is a little bit of a problem to get around. I really would prefer something with a bit more utility that could be used either in the foreground or right in front of us. That being the Lightning Rod Lighthouse. Like I said earlier, I think that if you just took it so then all the lights were made to a big light on one end, and then the lightning rod connects to that, that would be absolutely perfect for me, in my opinion. But overall, I think that this looks really nice. I like the aesthetic. And I'm not putting this into the specific ranking for it, but I like the fact that there's the polar bears and the pig there. I know that the copper one had the copper golems, which are honestly my favorite utility mod right now. But let's be honest, that thing, it doesn't even have doors, so we're not even going to talk about it anymore. But this thing, I love the look of it. I love the whole aspect of how it's used. I love how, well, I just kind of like everything about it. Except, of course, the fact that I want that one change so that then the lights are just one big light instead of multiple lights. Then it would be 100% perfect. But anyways, that is my ranking. The Copper Badlands Castle in 3rd place. Tree Village in 2nd place. And the Lightning Rod Lighthouse in 1st. I'm going to make it official. And I am going to submit vote. Yes. I have voted for this build. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed my basically kind of in-depth look at each of the builds. And I hope that you will vote for the Lightning Rod Lighthouse. If you don't, that's fine, because everyone's entitled to their own opinions. But I personally like this one the best. I think it would work the best either in the background or close up. And so I think it's really cool. Anyways, I hope you enjoy your playing Minecraft, the video, and see ya in the next video. I'm about to go into a theater and I'm gonna get drunk on fizzy soda. Nope, not high enough. Bro just tried to copy me. Oh, that's where the water went. I forgot where the water went. Oh, let me in. 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 Thank you. Now you're probably wondering, how on earth do you get up there? I do not know how you get up there. Alright. Let me in. Let me in. This game does not like me getting in water.